society are truly mentally prepared for this type of event, for this type of magnitude. I never thought that I would see this day come. Two people that hold special places near and dear, deep inside of my heart, coming together for a love that we will all get to experience together. It truly brings a tear to my eyes seeing these two, seeing what we have built together, collectively, colliding. This is what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. This is going to get so extreme, I'm probably going to have to change my underwear. Game theory. This place is not happy. Happy Meat Farms. ARG, our favorite evil genius under the watch of our favorite Matthew Patthew, dude. This really makes me giddy, dude. Like, I feel like a little ass kid in a candy store. Like, I just want to giggle. I just want to giggle and frolic through some daisies with how overjoyed I am just to see these two coming together, dude. Like, this is insane, dude. I love this. I haven't even started, and I love this. Dude. Now, check it now. Here's the thing, dude. I'm gonna lose my mind if Matthew just like starts throwing shit out that I've never seen before in my life, dude. Cause he has a tendency to do that. He has a tendency to do that, dude. Like, there's things that I think that I have full knowledge of, and then Matthew's like, oh yeah, dude, by the way, there's this one small detail that you missed, which changes everything that you've ever known and loved. Not even your own family is real, and everything that you thought you knew has always been a lie, even your own existence. And I'm like, wow, dude, thanks, Matthew. You got all of that from one single grape in the background of an episode, dude. I thank you. Dude, maybe Matt can tell me where Carl is, dude. Where else Carl? What the hell's he been up to? You look great.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game
You just got a
Theory,
BBL.
the show that actually knows how the sausage gets made. And you can too if you watch our sister channel, Food Theory. Speaking of, if you haven't watched Food Theory, check it out. Apparently, it's Markiplier approved.
I've been watching your food theory stuff. I haven't
Dude,
actually.
have you seen how sausage gets made? It's pretty mesmerizing. It's pretty mesmerizing. Watching a mixture of ground meat slowly, like, cascade inside the stomach lining of a sheep, you know? So it's truly like a beautiful sight.
Actually been watching.
Like,
too
we
much
love
Game Theory.
that.
I didn't watch it, unfortunately.
You know?
Again, only food.
It's like
theory.
giving
Over
birth
the
to a
past several
child.
months,
Like,
if
it's
there's been
like
one thing that I've seen requested constantly in the comments on the subreddit and on Twitter, it's more FNAF. To which I say, why? How? What do you expect? But if there are two requests that I
after starting my journey in FNAF for the first time, I have absolutely no idea why so many psychopaths are standing. Such a demonic evil bear, dude. Like, there's a possessed bunny, like a rabid bunny, dude. It's gonna give you parasite. And it's like, oh yeah, dude, I've been throwing on a t-shirt.
It's one, more FNAF, and two, to solve the horrific mysteries that are happening over at Happy Meat Farms. Not to be confused with Happy Humble's Burger Barn, completely separate thing. Just a lot of joyful beef products dominating.
I'll tell you what's going on at Happy Meat Farms. shenanigans and tomfoolery. But you don't have to fear, because light-skinned Sherlock Holmes is gonna put a stop to it.
Happy Humble's Burger Barn, completely separate thing.
Oh my god! Alex Bale, Matthew Patthew, and light-skinned Sherlock Holmes. This is like the 3 Spider-Man coming together, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. Like, you are witnessing history right now, dude. 2 great thinking minds coming together, dude. This is insane.
Just a lot of
This is
joyful beat
insane.
products dominating the indie horror space these days. Couldn't tell you why, but hey, as long as it's not killer animatronics or haunted toys, I am all about it, friends. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, Happy Meat Farms is a video series currently being uploaded onto the YouTube channel This Place Is Not Happy. When I saw so many requests coming in from you guys, I knew I had to check
Oh,
it
is that
out.
the
But when I
channel?
went to the channel, there were only 3 videos. It's not a whole lot to work with, or so I thought. Watching them, it immediately becomes clear that this is far from a nothing burger. 3 short videos quickly spiral out into a very complex, very expansive ARG filled with juicy lore, all about a meat manufacturing company engaged.
This is the joys of this series, because Matthew's journey starts at This Place Is Not Happy, right? Matthew's journey starts at Happy Meat Farms. My journey starts with Squilliam Fancy Son. You know? So like at least Matthew gets like, at least he dips his toes into the hot tub a little bit, you know what I'm saying? At least he's getting a little feel for the you know, the tomfoolery that is afoot, you know? The shenanigans going on. At least he can see that, dude. I was not prepared. I was not prepared for what the hell this was gonna turn into, dude. I was like, oh yeah, let me watch this fun SpongeBob video, dude. I love me some SpongeBob. I want some SpongeBob. And now here I am, staking my life, trying to fight against a corporation, spreading the seeds of the possessed. Dude, like, I'm putting my life on the line here, and I just wanted to watch some SpongeBob, dude.
ARG filled with juicy lore, all about a meat manufacturing company engaging in some very unsavory practices. Let's just say cruelty-free, this is not. But the most interesting part of all is that this one isn't finished. The ARG surrounding this evil corporation still has presumably 1 more video left to release. It's been a good few months since the last video, so it's unclear when we're likely to see it, but I figured now's as good of a time as any to dive into the mystery, because I believe with what we already have, I can tell you what Happy Meat Farms is up to and what the missing video is gonna reveal. Ladies and gentlemen, the stakes and the stakes
have you heard of Mrs.
have never
Puff?
been higher. A side note, did we get a HelloFresh sponsorship for this one or not? Because it feels like a slam
What
dunk.
about
No? Okay, can we reach out to
what
someone?
about
Maybe
Mr.
like,
Krabs?
I don't know, the Meat Packers of America? I'm very good at packing meat. You know what? Never mind.
Just like me.
Strike that, I said that one. No. Also, before we get things started here, because this is an ongoing ARG, I want to bring up the 5 rules of solving these sorts of puzzles that we've talked about in previous videos. Don't want to have to resort
There's
to me
no
uploading
rules.
a video that looks...
You think Happy Meat Farms plays by the rules? Have you seen what that psychopath Antonio is capable of? Did you see what they did to my boy Mark? You think there are rules in play? Stop.
Looks like this again. Woo, boy, that was not a fun series of days for me.
Rules.
So anyway, long story short, without any further ado, I present to you what I call the 5 Ps of ARG.
I love bees. Love me some bees. Hey, old bees. Never publish private information. Stick to publicly available information. Do not trespass. Do not phone private businesses or individuals. Find one place for ARG discussion.
So, with all that out of the way, it's time to get to the meat of the theory. It's the same steak from earlier. Yeah, I get that I've reused the joke already, but we bought these beautiful steaks.
That's some nice
I'm
meat.
gonna go to waste. It's like a $20
Dude.
cut of steak for like a...
That's a
1
pro
cent
at handling
joke.
that.
Yeah, meat transition. Things start out with a warning message that lets us know that only authorized Happy Meat Farm R&D personnel are allowed to view the video. It also asks that the parties who view the video sign a non-disclosure agreement. So, since I don't want any of us to get into any legal trouble here, on screen is a totally real and not at all dubious NDA that's gonna keep us all protected. All
Yeah.
you need to do to accept the terms and conditions is to write down in the comments, I accept. If there's anything that you see that's
I'm not
disagreeable in
signing
there, write
that.
sussy bussy. No need to read it closely, though. You can absolutely trust us. This is right.
Did I miss something? Did I miss? What about
So
somebody's
write down in
pussy?
the comments, I accept. If there's anything that you see that's disagreeable in there, write sussy bussy. No need to read it closely, though. You can absolutely trust us.
Sussy
This
bussy.
is absolutely how real life contracts work.
Is that-
Y'all signed in the comments? Great.
That's
Let's
how
begin.
real. So is that how real contracts work? That's how real contracts work. So if there's like a lawyer and he like walks up to me, he's like, I need you to sign this, and I just write sussy bussy, and that's like legally binding.
The video shows us
Yeah.
3 rounds of genetic treatment testing. Each experiment lets us see the subject name, animal type, age, sex, status, and recommendation for the next step. Special shout-outs to the cow test subject here, which is codenamed M00. You get it? You get it? It's a cow. Moo. Top shelf internet humor right there. In the first 2 rounds of testing, we see that things aren't going so well. After treatment, the test subjects have developed large tumors and eyes on parts of their body.
Do you
that
remember when
probably
we
shouldn't
seen
have
this for the
eyes.
first
Others have
time?
mutated to such
I
an
was
extreme degree that they outright
flabbergasted,
blur the photo
baffled,
entirely because, quote, looking at it causes extreme
aghast,
discomfort. Thank
you
you,
know?
Happy Meat Farm, for your thoughtfulness and foresight. Except, there's just one problem with that move. The last frame the image is on screen, the blur filter disappears. While most subjects are either kept for further study or outright killed, 2 develop extreme growth and are then sent to HR. Not exactly sure what human resources are going to be doing with a gross lump of mutant chicken, but clearly this is heading in the direction that they want. And when the final animal, M0101, escapes the facility, the whole thing's declared a success and Happy Meat
Mother! Didn't they kill her?
Farm moves on to begin
They
human
killed her, right?
trials. But
They like
hold on,
neutralized
there's
her, right?
something else
Remember?
here.
Because
Something
she got
in the-
caught on the security camera. Right? That was Mother, right? She got caught on the security camera, and they're like, oh yeah, we found her, and then we neutralized.
That legalese that appears at the very beginning of the video. If you bother to read the entire disclaimer, as I'm sure you always do in any agreement that you go into,
Yeah.
including the contract
I
that we
read
just signed on the
everything,
channel a
terms
few
and
minutes ago, you'll
conditions.
see at the very bottom, for more information, go to happymeatfarms.com. And you know what? Yeah,
Don't
I
go
would
there.
like some more information,
Don't go there.
please. So let's head
Don't
on
go there.
over, and it's a
Nope.
very normal,
You went
very
there.
corporate-y looking website.
You went there.
Squarespace did you well, my friends. You got everything you need. Your list of products and services, your company history, your glitching welcome video with hidden text. Hold on a minute, that's not something that you usually find on a corporate website. And if that one didn't tip you off, the copyright will. 2023, huh? It's copyrighted from the future? There's even an employee portal that can only be accessed with an
finale.
employee's unique Happy Meat Farms ID.
There's one more password! There's one more! There's one more password! There's one more password! I forgot! I forgot about! There's one more password! Dude, if Matthew drops a fucking bomb on me, I swear to God, dude, if Matthew drops that last password on me, I'm going to explode.
Which you know we're
I'm gonna
eventually gonna have
explode.
to hack into. Let's start off with that glitching video on the homepage, shall we? If you pay close attention to the video, you're gonna start to notice something odd. The transitions are inconsistent. Throughout the vast majority of the video, they use slow, gentle crossfades to complement the sweeping beauty shots of their pastures. But every once in a while, you have a transition that goes like this. A hard cut to the next scene, and therein lies our key. This ain't my first rodeo here, cowpokes. There's a place to hide single-frame Easter eggs. It's during hard cuts like that. That one frame between hard cuts tends to be overlooked by someone who's just casually watching. In fact, the Happy Meat Farm welcome
Right, I
video
definitely
has
knew. I
4
definitely
of
noticed
these
that the
single-frame
first time
moments,
I
some of which might
watched.
look
Right, I
familiar.
definitely
There are
did not
little
miss. I'm
experimental
keen eye and
monstrosities
eyes. I'm
from
a
the
great
first video.
detective.
P0113, C0174, and our good friend Moo. But what are these things is not like the other. At 24 seconds into the video, there's a single frame with the code ZX159G. And if we happen to put this into the password prompt for the Happy Meat Farm employee portal, it opens up. We
Oh my
are
God!
behind the curtain,
Is
friends.
that how these motherfuckers was finding that? Okay, see, that makes sense. No, that makes more sense, dude. I would just get spammed. Oh my God, there's a new Happy Meat Farms video. And then I watched the Happy Meat Farms video, and then Luke would slide in there, dude. He's like, hey, Chris, there's a password for you. And I have no idea where the hell these passwords come from, dude. You were just making things up at me, dude. Now that makes sense. I knew that the whole time, right? Like Sherlock Holmes, I knew this.
Use it. I'm gonna use it.
I was there.
Right. Let's find out. Open that file. I like
Or we will be in a second, because I'm not done with this welcome video yet. Well, the hard cuts are certainly the most obvious secret thing in here. They're only hiding an even bigger piece of the puzzle. That's right, friendos. Happy Meat Farms is using secrets to distract you away from the other, more hidden secrets. It's a pretty clever move, I gotta say.
They're trying to take
You
over
see,
the
at
world?
44 seconds into the video, if you happen to be watching in full screen, which, why would you be, but sure, there's a bunch of random letters that are nearly blending in with the background. Ladies and gentlemen, break out the togas. It's a Caesar cipher. By plugging it into a decoder, we see that it reads, quote, host assimilated, mother colony established, preparing the reconnection.
Oh,
That's,
yeah, I knew that.
concerning. The terms mother colony
Yeah,
and
I
assimilation
remember
make me think
that.
aliens. Are aliens somehow involved in the animal testing we're seeing here? Possibly, but there's nothing else from the previous video that comes close to expanding on the idea. I'm gonna need more information here before we can fully commit to the tinfoil hat on this one. So, for more information, let's go back through that newly opened employee portal, shall we? The employee access page gives us a glimpse of what life is like for someone who's working at Happy Meat Farms.
That calendar
Their
hasn't
employee
changed, has it?
orientation video emphasizes how
It's been a
important
minute,
privacy
dude.
is to Happy Meat
It's
Farms.
been a
and
minute
openly
since I've been
admits
there.
that stress and trauma are expected as a part of your everyday. To combat this, Happy Meat Farm has offered mandatory therapy, and it assures its employees that anything odd they
Dude,
see is
I need some therapy after everything I've experienced. That's the one good thing Happy Meat Farms has done. Mandatory therapy, dude.
all in their heads, and they probably shouldn't worry about it. This couldn't possibly be gaslighting,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if your therapist was like Joel Osteen? You know? And it's like, Doc, I have dreams, I have nightmares, I have visions, and I hear voices of the muse in my head. And he's like, well, if you reach your heart out to the Lord Jesus Christ, then those voices are gonna stop. Because Jesus' voice is the loudest voice in your heart. And you're like, dude, I was tortured for 75 hours by Happy Meat Farms because I exposed all of their secrets. And then he's like, dude, Jesus was tortured on the cross. And you're like, dude, I'm paying you $150 an hour for this. Can you at least show me some ink blots?
they see is all in their heads, and they probably shouldn't worry about it. This couldn't possibly be gaslighting, could it? No. They're just listening in on our private conversations with our therapist in order to know which ones have seen too much and which ones to bump off. Look, there's even a list of benefits that we get for working here, including compensation in the event of our untimely demise. When your likelihood of death is expressly called out on the employee homepage, might be time to start looking for a different line of work. There's also the not-so-subtle mention of being part of the New World Order. See, editors? I told you working in the dungeon wasn't so bad. What we're dealing with here, my friends, is a corporate culture that's constantly monitoring its employees, knowingly exposing them to disturbing events, and
That's just
offering
Amazon.
therapy to gaslight them into silence. Basically, it's Amazon. Beyond the employee benefits and
What do I tell you about great minds resonating? Dude, we've got electrical currents surging between our two foreheads because we're so interconnected. I'm telling you, dude, I am one step ahead of you, Matthew. I am right here with you.
offering therapy
We're
to
gonna
gaslight them
solve
into
this.
silence. basically it's Amazon. Beyond the employee benefits and onboarding video, the portal has two very clear passwords that we need to find. One to access the R&D department and the other to access human resources. Maybe then we'll finally be able to figure out what they're doing with all that chicken goo. Elsewhere on the site, there's a quick backstory for the company. Apparently, the company is based in Florida because, of course, the weirdo alien food mutation company is based in
Florida, dude.
and was founded in 1998 by a woman named Ramona Bynes, who aspired to, quote,
Ramona! I haven't forgot about you!
Florida, and was founded in 1998 by a woman named Ramona Bynes, who aspired to, quote, give animals the best quality of life. I think the gooey chicken in the corner might want to have a word with ya. Happy Meat Farms almost went bankrupt in 2014 until it was bailed out by a new, unnamed partner who helped them turn things around, which could explain the, shift in the company's goals. Although they still claim to use no genetic modifications or growth supplements, elsewhere on the website we learned that they lobbied to kill a bill that would require groceries to put a special label on anything that was genetically engineered. Seems like that'd be something that a totally organic farm would want, but what do I know? I'm just a dumb creator. Politics are above my pay grade. Speaking of creators, we see the website mention that they've started to partner with up-and-coming creators like the cynical critic and fellow SpongeBob theorist
Mark! Let's go!
that they've started to partner with up-and-coming.
Dude, we lost Mark, dude. Oh, we lost Mark! Dude, see, I watched this and then it just like reminds me of all the bad things. Like, we lost Mark, dude. Like, we really lost Mark. It's a GG.
Politics are above my pay grade. Speaking of creators, we see the website mention that they've started to partner with up-and-coming creators like the cynical critic and fellow SpongeBob theorist Alex Bale, of all people. Guys, maybe you should do a better job of vetting your brand deals in advance. Take it from me. This is the type of stuff that'll get you canceled on Twitter. On the other end of the spectrum, in one last very meta twist, you can see that the company appears to be having an ongoing dispute against the This Place Is Not Happy YouTube channel, the place where our investigation began. Happy Meat Farms claims that the videos being uploaded onto the channel are fake and doctored, but I think we know the truth. It's leaked footage from the R&D department, footage that we see spoken about in a different part of the website. So, knowing that we have ourselves some more passwords to find, let's go back to the Whistleblower YouTube channel and see what else they've uploaded recently. On November 24th, 2021, This Place Is Not Happy released its second leaked video, titled Happy Meat Farms Genome Modification Test 47.
Dude, has it really been a year? That's crazy.
It's 44, 45, and 46 I see. Which you gotta say,
crazy.
I can only see so many deformed chickens before my appetite for McNuggets is gone for good. In this video, we see the shift to human trials. At the beginning of the upload, we see employees have themselves the exciting chance to volunteer and be a part of the test.
And it was what's his name's, it was Mark's mom, right? It was Mark's mom, right? Cause she got the cancer.
A 401k and untested growth hormones injected directly into my arm? Woohoo! Where do I sign?
Let's fucking go, dude.
Benefits we see are actual volunteers. The rest are classified as insubordinate employees, outsiders, and non-compliant journalists. It's great to see so many people willingly step forward and not coerced at all to help the forward march of science. Just like last time with the animals, any subjects that show significant growth are immediately sent to HR. But it's subject H0027 that ultimately stands out. She's a 47-year-old female classified as a host. Odd word choice there. There's no picture of this extremely dangerous subject because it turns out that they've escaped. Usually not something you want to have happen after you mutate them into a horrendous flesh monster. It's also worrying that this one is labeled as extremely intelligent. Despite the escape, they declare the test a success.
They neutralized it, right? That's the one they caught on the camera.
The phrase, mother will be
We've
pleased.
seen it.
There it is again. Mother. Right after testing on an older female that was explicitly labeled as host. We know from the website video that a mother colony has been established and that a host was assimilated. Could mother actually be a single entity?
Dude,
colony
now,
aspect?
here's the thing, is this is only going based off of the website. This is only based off of websites, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't touched the films yet. He hasn't touched the theories, he hasn't touched the films yet, you know what I mean? Like, this is just website. This is just all stuff from the website.
The Aliens franchise, where a single mother alien, the queen, is planted somewhere.
Alright, you need some of the, you know what I'm saying? Have you been to Carl's website? Have you been to Carl's website, dude? That might be interesting, dude. We might have to take a trip to Carl's website here in a minute, dude, because it's been a sec since we've been down there.
Begins the process
See what
of
Carl's been up
reproducing to create an alien colony certainly seems plausible based on the evidence so far. After the tests, the video returns to the original employee video, which thanks us for participating and for being a small part of the New World Order. Then the video glitches once more, and we see something moving. Well, it's meant to be a distortion of the hands that are holding the Earth. When it begins to move, it almost looks like another test subject. Big black eye on one side, pale, patchy skin. Plus, we hear a distorted voice. Don't feed them. The way the voice sounds, yeah, I can imagine that coming from one of those horrible
What if that's Ramona? Remember? Because she got, right? She done got, right? Something happened to Ramona? What if that's Ramona and she's warning us?
flesh piles. But what does it mean, them? What them? And why do things keep getting sent to HR?
You don't want to know
My
what
guess
them is,
that
dude.
these
Trust me.
experiments are being used
You
to
don't
feed
fucking
whatever
want to know.
mother is, and that HR doesn't actually stand for human resources. But to prove it, I'm gonna need to access one of these new login pages from the employee portal. And wouldn't you know it, this new video is the key that we need to unlock it. Doing it, though, is gonna be a bit of a slog. Instead of just looking for hard cuts, this time we're looking for letters that show up prior to any of the others. Normally, the letters start blurred and then become readable, but at different points, certain letters just appear without starting off blurred. Putting them all together in the order that they appear gives us the code CM042T. And with that, we head on over to the login pages. And while it doesn't work for HR, it does unlock the R&D portal. And it's on the other side of that link.
Dude, HR's the last one we need, right? HR's the last password that we need, right? That's the one?
Meat Farm's map.
That's the missing one?
And what that web page reveals to us is gonna have to wait for next time. This next page has so much to talk about. Plus, there's still a final video we have to dissect. Just didn't feel right to squash it all down into one episode. So yes, there is gonna be a part 2 here in the upcoming week. So if you didn't do it earlier...
Part 2, baby! Let's go, man! See, I always love me a nice episodic, journey. One after the other, dude. Let's go.
So yes, there is going to be a part 2 here in the upcoming week. So if you didn't do it earlier, smash that subscribe. There is going to be a...
He is my son. Oh my god, dude, this is like a Jerry Springer episode. This is crazy. These thumbnails. Look at the journey of these thumbnails, dude. You've got like a Pokemon that's dead forever. You've got like some demon. You've got Huggy Wuggy. Mario's up here, and then like Dream. And we're watching Happy Meat Farms.
Part 2 here in the upcoming week. So if you didn't do it earlier, smash that subscribe button so hard it turns into subscribe button goo. Subscribe button goo that we can feed to mama. And then hit the bell so hard that you don't miss part 2 when it drops. I promise, it's gonna be worth your watch.
Oh, trust me, I won't miss it.
Feels weird and gross right now. What's about to come next is something that no one would expect. And given that the ARG isn't totally finished yet, it's up to us to solve this thing together. But hey, that's just a theory.
We will solve this, Matthew! We will solve this! Matthew, I have been here every step of the way for this journey. Every single step of the way. So if anybody can solve this mystery, it's light-skinned Sherlock Holmes. I will be putting a stop to this, Matthew!
To the end of the video,
you do not have to worry!
Well, if that's the case, then check out the video to the left where we try to solve the twisted history of generation loss, a new ARG that's starting up in the near future. Or if you want ARGs plus goo, non-chicken this time, sorry, then check out the Friday Night Funkin' Bob mystery. That one is the link on the right. Happy puzzling, my friend.
Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner. That's what this is! Alex Bale and Matthew Patthew, dude. The 3 Spider-Man coming together, dude. With throwing light-skinned Sherlock Holmes, man. This is like the Avengers, dude. This is like the Avengers, dude. Throw the Theorizer, dude. Fuck it. Throw Theorizer in there, and then like the Jorge, dude. Just because we like Jorge, dude. Fuck it. Dude, this is like we're building like a dream team here, dude. Like, this is a universe crossover. This is gonna ripple the fabric of reality, dude. I don't know if MatPat fully understands what he's diving into. That's my only concern here, is that we've only touched the website so far, you know what I mean? Does Matthew know what he's in store for? Does he know where this is going, dude? Does he know where we're already at, dude? Because we are at a place. We are at somewhere, dude. Like, I don't know where the hell we are, but we are definitely somewhere in this damn ARG, dude. And I don't know if Matthew is emotionally prepared for the things that transpire throughout this entire adventure, dude. Once he starts watching these films, once he meets Antonio, once he meets Carl and Mark and all, you know, Victoria, you know what I'm saying? Once he meets Victoria, the queen, dude, things are gonna start to change, dude. His whole perspective is gonna change. But don't worry, we are here. We'll keep him grounded, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm the glue. We are the glue that will hold this entire thing together. This is gonna get handled. Okay, we are stepping in and we are taking care of this very, very catastrophic situation.